What's going on, man? In this video, I'm going to be talking about disorders that prevent you from getting to the military, such as sleep, learning, psychiatric, and behavioral. So stay tuned for more and hit the subscribe button. We all know MEPS is not your friend, and it's very unexpected, but everybody has to go through it in order to get into the military, and even the slightest or largest condition can get you guys delayed on your process or just overall disqualified from the military in general. We want to avoid that and make everything as smooth and seamless as possible. So I'm going to give you guys a list of all the conditions pertaining to sleep, learning, behavioral, and etc. that will get you guys aware on what condition can get you guys disqualified. So let's get to it. And let's get to the video. So let's kick this video off and start with sleep disorders. So these are current conditions that if you have this could get you disqualified from military at MEPS. So any type of current diagnosis or treatment of any sleep related breathing or movement disorder, including but not limited to sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome, for which medication is recommended. If you have a medical history of these sleeping disorders, could get you disqualified as well. So if you have any cataplexy, narcolepsy, or any hypersomnia disorders, also some parasomnia, including but not limited to after your 13th birthday, night terrors, and also sleepwalking as well too. Now I'm about to get into some other categories as well too. I'm gonna provide a actual presentation for it so you guys can read and follow along if it applies, and then I'm about to go into the next segment of the video and also condition that can get you disqualified. So now we're about to transition to the next segment. So if you have any type of learning, psychiatric, behavior disorders, this would apply for you. So if you have any type of attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and this applies if you have a recommended or prescribed individualized educational program, 504 plan, or work accommodations after your 14th birthday. If you have a history of any type of corner-bred mental disorder, a prescribed medication in the previous 24 months, or documentation or adverse academic, occupational, or work performance. The next one pertaining to psychiatric, which goes without saying, is suicidal. I can't say the other one due to use of guidelines. So if you have any ideation, gesture, or any attempt, so if you make any mentions of that, you will be ground for disqualification from the military. Also, if you have any medical history of self-mutilation, some paraphilic disorder, dissociative disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, any feeding or eating disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, or any type of symptomatic symptoms and related disorders as well too. And now I'm about to go into the more in-depth stuff, additional information that you might find beneficial for you. I'm gonna have that in the slides, and then I'm gonna go into my next segment and speak on that. So now we're transitioning into the more learning and personality disorders. So any personality disorder, such as like unspecified ones, maladaptive, that are demonstrated by repeated inability to, maintain reasonable adjustments in school with employees, fellow workers, social groups, or just general testing that can sometimes reveal a degree of immaturity, instability of personality, inadequacy, impulsiveness, or dependency that may reasonably be expected to interfere with your military service or duties. Also, if you have any type of reoccurring encounters with law enforcement agencies, excluding minor traffic violations or any antisocial behaviors, or tangible evidence of impaired capacity to adapt to the military service, or any type of behavioral health issues that may lead to incarceration of any point. Also, this applies to, for disqualification, any outpatient care, including counseling that is required for longer than 12 cumulative months, any symptomatic or treatment within the last 36 months, or if the applicant requires any inpatient treatment in a hospital or residential facility, or any reoccurrence of that. In addition as well too, if you had any form of dyslexia where any of the following applies, with recommended or prescribed individualized educational program, a 504 plan, or work accommodation after their 14th birthday, with the history of common-bred mental disorders, or documentation of adverse academic, occupational, or work performance as well too, similar to ADHD. So hope you guys found this video beneficial and helpful. Make sure to subscribe button and let me know what I can add or want to talk about next. If there are any improvements in the video, anything that you want me to put in, I greatly appreciate your feedback. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Gone.